Okay, here we go with the next match on the main pitch. And so it's Ireland ladies 30s versus GB ladies 30s, with Ireland with a win and a draw ahead at the moment, and GB needing to win this game to draw the category.
So, Great Britain with first possession in this third game of the women's seniors categories, needing the win to tie the category up, and this not only crucial for this category but crucial in the context of the whole British and Irish series this year, as Bedford breaks through the middle, finds Gearson. The first try of the game is a 1-pointer. There was a sniff with 2 points for Bedford through the middle. She wasn't going to be able to make it. Selflessly offloaded to Gearson, who goes through for the first score, 1-0 GB. The ideal start they needed.
Yeah, so all the pressure on Ireland now as they look to receive the kick-off and look to counter. GB with the first score of the game and serious momentum right at the very start, less than a minute into the game. So Ireland set up to receive now. Just hope they'd just deal with this kick-off and then look to build some attack by taking the ball up, running it for the 6, and then again playing territory, as we like to say, play the territory. Just calm at the start. Valerie Power on the ball. She's always very calm. Carmel Egan outside too. He's tagged, and then it's into Carmel again, and then out to Valerie Power. Valerie Power to Holly, but unfortunately there's a handling error in the middle, and it's a turnover to GB. GB with an opportunity to attack, but then they throw the ball into touch, so we'll come back for GB for the knock-on.
Kirsty Clark, player coach of this side, takes the ball up, rolls it back to her captain Robbins, to Towton, the former GB modern pentathlon athlete, out to Frances Warewine, backwards from Towton, but she deals with it well. Hemstone is under to Robbins. The fake switch. Oh, Kirsty Clark so nearly through, and she had Holly Johnson outside her in support. But Great Britain will work it back to the left now. Just in front of Towerton. She's not able to take that ball. Ireland possession.
So Ireland with the ball now, look to move it with Angela Sheehan on the ball as she gets tagged just on the wing. And it's back inside to Valerie Power. Valerie Power to Christine Arthurs. Christine Arthurs rolls it to Valerie. Claire Cullen on the ball now, making her debut for Ireland today. After working very hard all year, she makes a nice little break, and she's tagged by the covering defender, and it's a roll now to Valerie. Valerie inside to Claire Cunningham. Outside Claire Cunningham is Judy Burke, also making her debut for Ireland today. Having a good day so far. Ireland 30s in general. Claire Cullen opts to kick it. Ireland up to make the covering tag, and covering tag is made, so GB don't get much yardage out of that pit counter. It's a good tag by Judy Burke, and GB look to attack.
And the referee just taking a moment to cool the Irish back, make sure they're all on side. Loose pass. Ball handed back over to Ireland. Mike handed back over to Barry.
And again the ball changes hands. Will someone keep it for 6? Who knows? Or an attempt to break, but it's a good tag. Judy Burke to Claire Cullen. Claire Cullen looks to bring Claire Cunningham into play. Interception by Britain. Slight bit miss of communication in the middle, and Britain have the ball again.
That was Frances Warewine with the interception, with skills honed in rugby sevens, and no sooner than Great Britain capitalise on an Irish error, the Irish capitalise on a British error.
So the ball is literally changing hands every 10 seconds at the moment, so if someone could just keep it for 6, that'd be good, because I hate having to hand the mic back over every 10 seconds. So Ireland look to work it with Claire Cunningham, and she's tagged. Orla O'Brien is ready for the roll. Claire Bergen sitting at first receiver, but it doesn't go to her. Ireland attempt to break through. Grania Kniff playing today with a splint on her nose because she broke her nose less than a week ago, so she's doing very well to be on the field at all. Fair play to her. Orla O'Brien passes it inside to Grania. Grania goes for the 50-10. Is she successful? It's hard to tell. Nope. Into touch. GB ball.
So first time in this game that GB has had to play from out of their end zone. Totsi. Coffin. Simple couple of one-ups on the first two tags. A nice run there by Bedford. Does gain some ground as they take the play over to the left-hand side. Kat Lindsay finds Towerton. It was played out after Towerton kicked it. Cleaned up by Ireland. No chances taken there.
Yeah, so Ireland look to work the ball down the wing through Christine Arthurs. Christine Woods on the ball now, who had a fine day yesterday for ladies 35s against GB, possibly been the best player on the day for Ireland 35s. Holly Jenkinson looks to pass to Suzanne O'Mahony, who gets tagged in the middle, and Ireland again with field position but not square on, so it's a turnover, and again it's GB ball.
Yeah, the tail of the tape so far, the multiple turnovers from both sides. Karina Litcher takes it up there, was able to avoid the first couple of attempts on her tags. Gets Great Britain into a good position. Now the captain Robbins to Totsi and out to Litcher. She is over in the corner, but the referee looks to be calling the play back. He is. That is a narrow escape for Ireland. Totsi rolls it. Robbins to fake switch with Hensel to Towerton. Lindsay. Out to Naomi Hampton on the left wing, steps back inside, finds Geertsen, who scored the first try. She is over again. The referee's just checking with his touch judges, and he awards it a second one-pointer of the game, a second try for the Dutch-born Steffi Geertsen. She'd not touched a rugby ball until she was 26. Now 5 years later, she's scoring a brace for Great Britain to extend their lead to 2. And this is Ireland that breaks. Totsi with a crucial tag for Great Britain.
Go check if the sound's working. Okay, Ireland with a chance now. Field position. Carmel Egan is tagged. Valerie Power on the ball. She looks at her options. She goes inside. She passes Suzanne Mahoney. Suzanne Mahoney is tagged. And so is Valerie Power now with a chance to decide what to do. She's indicated what she wants. Holly Jenkinson outside. Christine Arthurs. Christine goes it to Holly. Holly to Valerie. Right, but it's a penalty to Ireland, so Ireland with 6 tags now and time to decide what to do, and Valerie Power is going to take that time like the experienced player she is and decide what she wants to do. She breaks the line. Oh, this looks promising for Ireland. It looks really promising, and Valerie is tagged just before the line, but Ireland now with a chance to do something potentially if they can keep the ball, but it's a tag up on the line. Ireland look to work it in. And is it a try? It looks like it might be. No, it's not. It's a tag. Ireland look to move it out. Valerie Power on the ball. She looks to involve Christine Arthurs again. Valerie looking for probing. But it's a good tag. Again by GB. Valerie has time and space. She's looking for an option, but she doesn't have one. She's tagged again. You have to feel the ladies 30s need to get a try here, given the number of tags they've had up on the line and the possessions. Oh. And it's a turnover. It's GB ball. GB with the chance to come out again from their try line.
Incredibly narrow escape for GB there after two fantastic efforts by Ireland. M Stone breaks though for GB. Has she got the legs? She's headed for the bonus box. She's been chased down, but she will get there. A fantastic 2-point try for M Stone. Doubles Great Britain's lead here in the final game of the women's seniors category. 4-0 Great Britain. What a period of pressure that had been by Ireland. So many chances not only to score but even to go into the box, and then M Stone with a piece of individual virtuoso brilliance breaks out of her own territory and goes the length of the field to score in the box. She was first selected for GB for the 2012 World Cup and has been in every side since then. That was touched by Ireland on the kickoff, so it will be a dropout by Ireland for Ireland, which means possession should go back to Great Britain here. Huge momentum swing, that try from M Stone. Here's the dropout. It's well taken and it's going to fall short of Bedford to make it tricky, but she does really well there. Dodges the first attempt. Kirsty Clark under, looks right, goes left. Geertsen scored the first two tries for Great Britain. Coffin to Clark, goes herself. Two more tags remain in this set for GB as they work the short side. That was touched by Ireland. It was touched by Ireland, but it's not being given as a knock-on. They're just checking, the referee and his touch judge. Okay, so the decision after checking with the touch judge is a penalty to Great Britain. The hands of the defending British player were on the tags of the Irish player before they had the ball. And that's a pretty thumping run there. Very clear contact penalty, that one, no doubt about it. Litcher with a tap. Goes herself. Bundled over after she's grounded the ball, but it's another 1-pointer and a 5-0 lead for Great Britain here.
Yeah, at this point in the game you'd have to say momentum is up on the GB side at the moment, and Ireland struggling to get a foothold in this match now, having initially had a spell of pressure that wasn't turned into scores. So Ireland really need the next score here now, while this game may get away from them. So it's 5-0 at the moment. Ireland ahead in the series with a win and a draw, but this could level it up if GB can get the ball back here again. And yes, they do really well to get the short kick back, and it's back with GB on the attack.
That was an absolutely beautiful restart from Towerton, spinning end over end round to its left, came back like a boomerang to Hampton, and Great Britain with another chance. Towerton and some contact there, not given in either direction. So Great Britain come back a few metres for the roll ball. Robbins, nothing going on. Good Irish defence there, up in the British faces before they can do anything. The pass goes off Holly Johnson's feet, and then she is tagged. Change over on tags there, over to Ireland.
Yeah, just a slight knock on there on the ground, unfortunately for GB. So Ireland with a chance now to play it out from the back. Orla O'Brien with a good break, number 11. She beats 1-2 and then she gets tagged in midfield. Again, Ireland with a little bit of momentum again. Let's see if they can do something now. Valerie Power on the ball. She opts to go wide to Tara Hughes. Tara Hughes gets tagged on the far wing, and back into Valerie now in the middle. She looks to use Christine Woods, and Ireland really just need to get into the GB half at the moment and look to force an error, and they do. Carmel Egan, oh, she's just tagged just before she can get the ball away to a Sporting Clare Bergen on the wing, and Valerie Power ups the kick. She's going for 50-10. She's not going to get it. GB fullback is there to deal with it, and it's a good tag by Carmel Egan. So again, GB look to break down the field again.
And they go to Holly Johnson. Little bit of wrapping on her there, but it's allowed to be play on. Robbins. And already at 5th tag here, Great Britain. Towton will kick, and it's a nice one. Just bobbling around. Pressure here. The tag just missed by Towton. And Totsi takes it.
That's back with Ireland now. Claire Bergen in to take the roll and out to Valerie. Christine offers the option. Oh, Valerie nearly away in the middle, but not quite. Just tagged just as she went to Christine, and Suzanne offers herself as a carry, but unfortunately it's a knock forward and it's back to with GB again.
Yeah, not what Ireland needed there, unfortunately for them. As Joanna Miles also took it up first of all for Great Britain. Now Kat Lindsay back on the field. And 10 metres out, GB. Robbins, pretty much an ever-present through this match, finds Bedford. She's going to go herself. That's another try. That's 6 points for Great Britain now. 5 tries, 6 points, and Ireland with none on the board themselves. Great to see Bedford crossing there, the vice-captain of this side and one of the senior players within it. She's a member of the Spies team in the Women's Super League back home in the UK. And a nice thing here as well, the tries being spread around after Geertsen was running away with the tally chart earlier on in the game. Now we've had 3 more scorers in Stone, in Litcher and in Bedford. And the restart just lost forwards by Ireland and gives Great Britain the ball again, just out from the line. Forward Bastow, and the chance given away. Ireland take over.
Ireland with a chance to counter, and at 6-0 you got to figure they really need a score to have a chance in this game at this point. 15 minutes in, 6-0 down. They just need to get something, anything at this point. They're working hard, they're still trying to create the gaps, but GB, you have to hand it to them, are defending really well, and Ireland struggling to break through the GB line with very few line breaks so far. Orla O'Brien playing quite well, made a couple of little line breaks but not able to break the line. Claire Bergen has a go, but she also is tagged, and again Britain's defence is holding firm here and Ireland struggling to break through. Christine Arters looks to pin it. An unusual basketball style pass by Ireland, but they get away with it, and then there's a resulting turnover for knock on by GB. So Ireland with a chance. They're a little bit flat though, they need to be possibly a little bit deeper. That's a bit better now, a little bit deeper now. Options now, left and right if they opt for it, but it's hard to know what they're going to do. The depth is a bit better now though. Valerie has an opportunity, she gives it to Claire Cullen. Claire Cullen is tagged. Ireland in midfield looking to get that breakthrough. Orla O'Brien again has a little kick. She likes what she sees, but no, it's countered by the fullback. It's good defending by Britain, and nice counter.
Yeah, Stone in the perfect position as sweeper there and had a chance for another break. Unfortunately lost forwards by Britain.
Back to Ireland. Valerie Powers having a go, but she's tagged. She looks to use Claire Cunningham. Claire Cunningham looks to pass outside to Claire. Tagged. And Claire Cunningham looks inside to Valerie. Valerie goes wide, but it's good defending by Britain again. No time, no space. They're really on Ireland. Ireland really struggling, but they've got some momentum. Orla opts for the kick through, but unfortunately I think there was a knock on before the kick through, and it's a turnover to GB. GB with the chance now to counter out again.
Yeah, so Lindsay takes it up on the first tag. Hensel escapes the first one, finds some space, tagged around halfway. Robbins with the roll ball. Warewine gets away from one. Can she got back inside? No, tagged. Just about 10 metres out. Far over on the left hand side, Great Britain. Geertsen. Robbins. Nice quick pass. Oh, so nearly for Nikki Bryan. She'd escaped that first tag. It was almost a box try, and another 2 points for Great Britain. Ooh, a bit of a speculative pass from Wehrlein. Lost forwards by Hampton. She wasn't able to take that, and so it'll be a tap on the roll ball on a 10 for Ireland.
It's good pressure by Ireland there to force a turnover and force a speculative pass in the first place. Ireland now have a chance to counter as they look to move down. Gráinne Caniff again wearing the nose pin today because she broke her nose less than 7 days ago. Very impressive to be playing. Fair play to her. That's good tag by GB, and it's now half time. I would say this game is finally poised, but it's not. Ireland with a mountain to climb as they're currently 6-0 down. It's going to be a tough second half, with the first score after half time being absolutely crucial. You have to say Ireland have to get it to gain a foothold back in the game, or this series could definitely be drawn.
Yeah, it's a pretty heavy lead in favour of Great Britain at half-time here, but this is not just crucial in the category, but critical in the overall British and Irish Cup. Great Britain cannot win the women's seniors category. They drew the first game. Ireland won the second. So Great Britain must win here to draw the category and cancel it out in the grand scheme of things. The same situation is playing itself out at the moment on pitch 3 with the men's seniors. Ireland won the first of those games. We saw on pitch 1 the two teams draw just a couple of matches ago, and if Ireland win that one, they win the category, and that would give them 3 wins, an unassailable lead of 3-2 in the categories. As I say, Great Britain cannot win this women's one even if they win this game, so they need their men's seniors to do what the women's seniors are doing here and draw their category.
Okay, here we go, Ireland ladies 30s. Let's see what you've got. GB think they have this sewn up. Let's see if we can turn this game around. We have possession, so let's see what we can do. First possession, first score, crucial. GB believing they have this game won and with it a drawn series in ladies 30s, which means the British and Irish stays alive. So first score, absolutely crucial here. If GB get it, then you have to say GB probably will close out from there. If Ireland get it, then perhaps it'll be game on, similar to it was in the mixed senior game in the round just before this, with Ireland being in control but GB fighting their way back into it before Ireland pulled away at the end. So far today it's been the dominant team in the first half has the lead, and then the other team comes back at them. Hopefully the trend continues and Ireland ladies 30s have a right go now as they look to counter right at the start. So first tag by Britain on Valerie Power. She looks to come out. Christine Woods offers herself as a carry. Ireland move the ball through Suzanne Mahoney, and Christine Woods passes it out to the winger Claire Bergen, who looks on to have a go, but she's tagged before she can get any momentum up. Believe you me, if Claire gets in an open space, she is extremely dangerous. Christine Woods is tagged in the middle, and Ireland look to work something again with time and space. Claire Cullen to Valerie Power. Valerie Power is tagged, unfortunately. So Claire's directing where she wants the supporting players to go. Orla O'Brien opts the kick at Claire Bergen, looks to get on the kick through. She might get there. Oh, she does, and she's tagged just as she caught the ball. Question is that a knock on, or is it a tag? I believe it's a knock on, which is the correct call, I think, by the referee. And it's a good tag by Ireland. Just Helped by the GB player slowing down, believing that she was tagged when she wasn't. Another good tag by Ireland, so that's 2 tags. Ireland needing to force the pressure, force the turnover and get the ball back. Another great tag by Ireland, but unfortunately it's a penalty for offside or cross-body tagging. Not 100% sure. You guys probably know better than I do at home, given you're mic'd up to the ref and I'm not. GB attacking, looking good here. Ireland a bit disorganised. GB look like they're in again, and they are, and it's a try for GB, stretching their lead to 7-0, and with it you'd have to say the series. In ladies 30 it's going to be drawn up, it looks like, because it's 7-0 now to GB, and it's difficult to see Ireland coming back from that. It's a big hill. This is a very experienced Ireland ladies 30s team. They've won silver medals in the ITF World Cup. There's a lot of experience there. They won the first game today, they drew the second. They know what to do, but this is a hard one now, ladies and gentlemen, but maybe they'll come back, you never know. They look to counter from the middle with Emer O'Mahony. It's currently 7-0 GB, with Ireland looking to counter, Claire Cullen looking to break, and again she's tagged. Again, GB's line speed and defence is very strong, and Ireland really struggling to come out. Ireland have turned the ball over and GB are on top of them again. So at this point, GB on the ball again, and they're attacking towards Ireland's line. They've got time and space out wide, looks like they might be in. Looks like they might be in again, but no, it's a good try-saving tag made by Claire Cullen, and GB looks to attack again.
And Bedford just spilling the ball means it's Ireland that will take over just out of their own try line.
Ireland look to break, but there's a block down. Oh, it looks like it could be another try for GB, and it is.
Absolutely brilliantly taken, opportunist try from Kat Lindsay, and she so deserves that. She's been double timing her commitments to GB as not only the player in this women's senior side, but assistant coach to the Women's Open. And like I mentioned earlier on in the stream today, she is the mum to 2 other GB representatives, Reese Walker in the men's in the mixed Open, and Jade Walker in the Women's Open. Incredibly talented tag family as Ireland look to try and get themselves back into this game a little bit.
It's 8-0 at the moment to GB, and Ireland with an absolute mountain to climb as GB look to work the ball again in close to Ireland's line. Ireland looking a little bit tired and a little bit disjointed now, and understandable given the heavy deficit, but they just need to get a foothold in the game and keep trying. Go down swinging, that's what you need to do, girls. And it's good tag again by GB. You have to say GB's defence is very strong, and it's proving very difficult for Ireland to break through the line. They're trying, they're running the lines, they're running hard, they're running the loops, they're running everything they need to, but GB are just standing firm, and they're just impossible to break through. Ireland are still trying though, and Ireland moved the ball up to midfield. A little bit of field position for the first time in the second half. Ireland look to try and go wide, but unfortunately there's just no time and space, and tag is made. So Ireland look to move it again, so Holly Jenkinson on the ball, but she's tagged. Ireland again with field position, but it's last tag, so Ireland have to kick here. They need a good decent kick chase. Oh, could this be 50-10? No, it's just short, so Ireland now need to force the turnover down here.
as Warewine takes it up for GB now, and M Stone, who saw a brilliant try earlier on, and she's gone again and clattered into there. The penalty though will go to Ireland. The benefit of the doubt given to the defender, as is the case. It's the incentive is on the attacker to avoid the contact, and Ireland taking over.
Yeah, she was just unlucky there. Just the defender she just stepped across the line. Oh, it's an intercept, and I think it might be.
And this is Frances Warewine going the length of the field with the intercept try into the bonus box. 10 points on the board for Great Britain Women's Seniors. And nothing, unfortunately, for Ireland at this point in time. They will be desperate to show that they have got something in this game. They did so well, drawing the first game, winning the second. This is a remarkable turnaround from the earlier stages of this category. And the lead being 10-0 means the mercy rule is implemented. Any try now scored by Great Britain while the lead remains that size will lead to Ireland having a tap restart on halfway.
So Ireland with the ball now, and Christine Woods looks to attack. She's tagged, and Suzanne Mahoney is there. Claire Cullen is there, and Orla O'Brien, who's having a good game, looks to break the line, but again she's tagged again. Tigerish defence by GB. Ireland really can't go anywhere. Ireland look to go wide, but there's no time, no space. GB are there in numbers. They're defending brilliantly, has to be said, and Ireland aren't doing a whole lot wrong. They just can't deal with this defence. The intensity is off the scale. You have to hand it to Britain, in fairness. And Ireland really struggling here now again. Ireland have a semi-break here. It's a good tag on the wing. So last tag, Ireland have to kick here. Knock on. Oh yeah, fair call by the ref, so it's GB ball.
Yeah, Hensel, I think main priority was almost stopping that ball from clattering her in the face. She did well there, and Great Britain take over. And it's Hensel again. She's busy, just as she was pre-game. She's actually been the GB women's hairstylist ahead of their games this weekend. If you were aware of some of the dodgy men's seniors Barnets earlier on in their game on this pitch, she just wants you to know she was not their hairstylist, just for the women. And it is Hensel again, who's under. Towerton with the kick, and this is going to be a tricky one for Ireland to clear up. They do really well though, under pressure from both Geertsen and Hampton.
Yeah, Ireland doing well there, not to be distracted by the pressure, and now have the opportunity to punch out from their half. They look to break the line again, but again Tigerish British defence is holding them, and they're not able to break out. They have a few more tags though to go yet, so they may yet get out. Claire Bergen looks to go. She's through the first one. She's past the second. Can she beat the fullback? Oh, she can't. She's just caught by the third person who tried to tag her. And last tag, Ireland have to kick here. No real options on. And that's a bit of a wrap, so there will be a penalty for that, and it's penalty to Great Britain.
Yeah, a little bit of a rugby tackle. Perhaps some of the frustration getting the better of Ireland. That was one of their best chances of the game, and unfortunately again it doesn't end up with points on the board for them. Geertsen just snaking through, gains a few extra metres. Towerton didn't fancy the pass out to the left with the pressure that was pouring down on her. Coffin takes it herself. Clark, you saw her celebrating that tag after the Irish break just a few moments ago. Absolutely loving it, the GB women on the sideline. That kick straight into Irish hands.
And it's Christine Ertz on the ball, and Claire looking to break again like she did earlier on there. This time she's tagged though, so she doesn't break through two tackles this time. Holly Jenkinson out wide. Oh, good hands by Claire Tierney. Could this be the try? No, it's a good tag by GB. And Emer O'Mahony looks to break. She passes to Holly. Oh, it's a pity So it looks like Claire Cunningham inside. Claire Cunningham inside. And Ireland look to attack as they look for the score they deserve potentially at this point, but unfortunately it's a turnover and it's back to GB. GB look to break, they break quite well, and Emer O'Mahony makes the tag, but GB's still breaking and Ireland tagging them, but it's to only tag 2, so GB with time and space to attack. Ireland look to make the tag and they do.
Clark rolls back to Bedford. And there goes Nikki Bryant. Coffin. Warewine with the long pass. And that's well dealt with out here. Stone can't get away. Warewine just pulls the hands back in. She didn't want to risk knocking that one on. They need someone under. No, it's a penalty to Ireland.
And Emer O'Mahony looks to use the offside player as a shield, gets down the wing, and there's a tag there made, and she rolls it quickly to Tara Hughes, and Tara Hughes pushes him inside to Claire Tierney, and Claire has a go, but she's tagged. Suzanne Manny's looking at her options. She likes Holly outside. There's a bit of indecision. Emer opts to go back towards Holly, and Christine Archer's offlays it to Holly. Holly has a go, and Ireland might be in here, and it's a tag. Good defensive tag. Ireland with time and space if they go wide. Hands potentially will do here. Ireland see it too. Suzanne Mahoney gives it. Emer sees it. She's straightened. It's a ball to Tara. Tara looks to go inside, but she's tagged just short of the line. But Ireland have time and space. And it's a tag on Emer O'Mahony just as she grounded, narrowly failing to score. Ireland look to go again. It's tag 5. And it's turnover, tag 6. Get the line speed up now. Ireland need to get up there.
Great defensive set by GB, that was on their own line. Joanna Miles, who's now on the ball with a crucial tag, just meters out, as M Stone had as well. The ruling though is a foot in touch from Joanna Miles, and Ireland take over down into the corner.
Ireland looking to have a go here and get a score that their second half performance deserves, but it's close to being an intercept there and knock on by GB, so it's going to be Ireland 6 tags down on the GB line. GB with some defending to do again. Emer O'Mahony is determined to get a score. She gives it to Suzanne Mahoney who's tagged, so Emer O'Mahony again with the options left and right. She gives it to Carmel Egan. Carmel passes it to the winger, but the winger is tagged before she can get in. Grace Causey going close there, but she was tagged before she could get in. Ireland really knocking on the door now, determined not to get beaten 10-0. They look to spread it. Claire Cullen is looking for options, but she doesn't have any. But if Ireland go wide, it's on. It's still on again. Pass needs to be a bit better. Judy Burke looks like she's going to score. No! She drops the ball. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. As she looked at her options, she just lost control of the ball, and it's a knock on. It's turnover GB.
So unfortunate that for Ireland. It would have been such a beautifully worked try, and as Barry was saying, it would have been well deserved their second half performance here, but Great Britain come away with it again, and already out of their red zone. Just a little bit of confusion about where the tag is to be taken from and who is rolling it. Hampton trying to create some space. The Irish defence now up so much faster than they were in the first half. Tallerton will have to kick. It's going to be a tricky one. It's circling back round. Lindsay tries to flick it back, but in doing so there is contact. Penalty Ireland. They go quickly.
Ireland go quickly, absolutely determined to get a score here. Earl O'Brien looks to break the line again. Come on Ireland, you have it in, you get the score you need, come on. Valerie Power looks to work it, she passes it out to Claire Tierney. Claire Tierney looks to pass it to Christine Woods, but luckily for Claire she was tagged just before she offloaded because the ball went into touch. Claire with the quick roll, and it's back to Valerie again. Valerie has her options, she knows what she wants. Oh, unfortunately Suzanne Mahoney's handling lets her down, and it's turnover again GB.
Yeah, Yeah, it was good defensive pressure by Towton, and then she was there to pick up the bouncing ball. Unfortunately, she'd already been tagged, so couldn't break away. There's Lindsay now. Beautifully timed pass to Holly Johnson, and Johnson with the break. Then it's going to be a penalty to Great Britain as well. Lindsay has Robbins with her. Robbins is through sideways. She's go back to Lindsay, and then back to Robbins again. The pass just can't be taken in. Just in front of Phoebe Robbins there. And we'll go back for the roll ball to Ireland.
Ireland with a chance to counter again in midfield, so they look to work through the phases. Holly Jenkinson on the ball. Valerie's communicating with what she wants. Support runners there. Claire Tierney, who's having a fine game, she opts to go wide, but it's a good tag on Angela Sheehan. And again inside to Claire Cunningham, but unfortunately the ball is spilled and it's a turnover, and it's GB ball again in midfield.
Robbins with the hip dip, but couldn't quite get herself away. Lindsay with a simple settle, but then comes back. Totsi, the nice spin, and still got her tags on, makes the pass to Towton. Great Britain sort of content now to run little loops and see if they can create something. They're not so worried about the big powerful runs up the field. Hampton unable to claw that one in.
It's back with Ireland, and Christine Woods offers herself as an option. She's tagged. Claire Tierney looks. Emer Mahoney's calling for the ball in the middle. She's looking to go wide. She passes to Holly. Holly outside to Carmel. Oh, the ball's not great. Unfortunately, it's at Carmel's feet, and there's a knock on, and it's turnover again, and GB get the counter. So GB come back up the pitch again. Ireland make the tags. And GB look to go wide.
Towton involved as ever. Geertsen, the score of the first two tries, would have been away there, but the play called back for the early attack. And Johnson in space and with the ball. Great scrambling defence by Ireland. Since the gap opened up to 10-0, it's been as even as it has been through the whole game. Rarely do you get a game where the score is so one-sided, but the play is so equal. It's fantastic to see that the Irish players just haven't given up.
No, absolutely. Ireland giving socks. Like, they're showing their experience. They're trying everything. They're working hard, and just hope they get the score in their second half performance themselves. They do not really deserve to lose this game 10-0. It is not a fair reflection of the two teams and their play, particularly in the second half. So you just have to hope that Ireland can force a turnover one more time and potentially get a chance to get the score because they deserve it. GB attacking up the pitch, and they're looking good here. Oh, it's an interception! It's an interception! It looks like it could be a try! It looks like it's going to be! It is going to be! And Ireland have scored through Angela Sheehan! Great score, Angela, well done! Thoroughly deserving of Ireland's performance. Well done, Angela. Finally the British defence gets breached with literally minutes to go. Now, if Ireland can just get the ball out here, potentially they can have another go at the British line and try to get another score to close the gap up a bit. Judy Burke comes in to make the tag, and she makes it. GB on the attack.
Joanna Miles down on this left wing here. And what a wonderful try that was by the Irish, and so well deserved after their efforts all the way through. Still working this short side, Great Britain. Kirsty Clark can't quite make it through there though. Final play called by the referee. The margin 9 points. Robbins content to take the tag, and that will be that. 9